Question: are no spend days, weeks, months, years worth it? Just wondering. Just saying, just saying. Let's talk about it. Back in a minute. Good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday. How are ya? Hey, this is Jan from New York City. I love helping people keep some more of their own hard-earned money. Could that be you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess you're listening for a reason, right? Listen, hope that everybody is doing well on this lovely Saturday. And if you don't have off today, I wish you well. If you have off today, I wish you well. I'm always wishing everybody well. But I do have a question for you. What is your take on a no spend day? What do I mean by no spend? Well, I looked up the official, well, semi-official definition of no spend. Let's see if I could get that thing here. Let me read that. Let me find it. Okay. What is a no spend challenge? According to what I just looked up, it says a no spend challenge is more than a detox than a diet. Instead of going on a budget where you still allow yourself to buy non essential items, a no spend challenge means eliminating discretionary spending altogether. Well, I have a challenge for you. I know it's last minute. I know it's the weekend for many. I know people have already made some plans. Is it at all possible for you to consider doing a no spend day at some point today, tomorrow, or next week? Just wondering, just wondering. Have you ever done a no spend challenge? I had a friend that I loved her to pieces, just really, really great person. She's no longer here, but literally, my friend was like literally addicted to shopping, which could be like really a matter that should be taken up with a literally with a healthcare professional, in my honest opinion. But she just couldn't go a day without shopping. And I often, times, refer to her, especially on Tuesdays, for whatever the reason. My friend had a fixation on Tuesdays about spending. Well, why are you going shopping? Because it's Tuesday. Well, okay, but you have that thing. Well, why are you going shopping? Because it's Tuesday. And she just couldn't come up with an answer. We all knew, everyone that knew her well knew that she just was addicted to shopping. So, crazy. But anyway, just saying, just saying. There are other things we could do with our life. Now, regarding a no spend challenge, okay, I was thinking of something. There may be some items that in your mind's eye, or my mind's eye too, that maybe we think we need to get for our home or apartment, even something like, let's just say laundry soap. I'm just going to use this as an example. Laundry soap, detergent. And upon careful inspection, looking around, I go and find a huge, and this really happened to me in real life at another juncture. I didn't know I had like a 64-ounce bottle of liquid detergent just waiting there to be used. Okay. I didn't need to get that. Just saying, just saying. So part of the no spend thing might be, wait a minute, I really do have some stuff that I thought that I needed, but I really don't. Now, I think a lot of people misassociate their, like, let's say, shopping experience with spending. I'm not saying don't go out. I'm not saying don't walk around the store. Some people have a great sales resistance and could walk around the store just for their little bit of exercise or whatever the reason, and walk out. I am one of those. Okay. That's not to say everyone is. If I have it in my mind, I am not going to spend. I have a really good resistance to quote sales. Okay, sales resistant. Okay, if I don't want it and I don't need it, definitely if I don't need it, let's put it that way, I won't get it. That's just me. But everybody's not as like ironclad in their thinking like me. Everybody's thought processes are different. But the question begs, are those no spend days worth it? Now, some people seem to think, heck yes. Some people tend to think adamantly, I fall in the middle. Okay. Why? And I'll tell you why. I think they are worth it because it's sort of like sales resistance. on training wheels. And just like that unofficial definition that I just read, it's in reference to like controlling the need to make purchases of discretionary things, things that are like, yes, no, you could live without it, you could live without it, maybe you need it, maybe you don't have to. Things, discretion to buy at your discretion. So, has anybody out there, here's a question now to you. Has anybody out there ever done a no spend challenge? If so, did you do it for one day? Did you do it for a weekend? Did you do it for longer than that? And did you find value in doing that? To me, the value is also the self discipline of being able to say no. Sometimes in life we have to say no. And sometimes in life we're not able to get every single thing that, we have on our wish list. That's just the way life works. And sometimes I think that part of the problem with people in shopping is some people feel that they have to, have to, have to. I have to have that merry-go-round carousel. That was something I had wanted in my late 30s, and I kept calling it a need. I look back now, every time I think of that story, I have to tell you, I look back fondly on that story and I laugh. I really, really, really wanted this beautiful carousel because at that time, the big thing for me was carousels. And I went through this phase with lighthouses. At that time, I still love carousels. I think they are gorgeous. I just love the intricate nature of it, the beautiful memories. And I think that's what it is I love the most. And they are so pretty. But to walk around at age 39 and say, I need that carousel, no, no. It was beautiful, though. I mean, a really nice little showpiece. And I learned at age 39, literally, the distinction between a want and a need. It took me 39 years. Okay. I am an honest person. So I'm just saying the truth. That was my experience. To be able to separate a want from a need is something that happens like at different times for different people and in different reasons. And in my case, I realized, no, it's just a little bit better to have, money to put away, for this, that, emergencies or whatever. It was kind of like felt like boring and I felt like I was let down to not get that carousel, but it was so worth it. Like I said, I look back at that story fondly. But let's get back to the no spending days. Okay. I am curious to know who has ever experienced no spend days. And by the way, I still like to sprinkle a couple of no spend days on my personal calendar. I call it like Parmesan cheese. Okay. But for me, it's very easy. I don't even necessarily have to like write down in my book anymore. No spend, no spend. For me, it just, it's like a natural habit, but that's from years of honing and years of thrifting and years of being frugal. Trust me when I say I was not born a frugal person. Far, far from. Just saying, just saying. So let me know. I am curious to know what your take is on no spend days on this wonderful Saturday. And speaking of Saturday, let me head on over to mention to you the following, that there is a really nice, and I really mean this, kickback with a cup of coffee or a tall one at 1:30. I was on Steve's channel, and we go over a mixed bag of money saving tips pretty much, and they were great. And the show runs a good 33 minutes. So if you're really looking for a good break this afternoon from all the hustling and the bustling of the weekend, kick back a half hour. And Steve and I, really get into talking about savings, take a cup of joe with you, relax. And we look forward to seeing you at 1:30. I do understand that Steve is premiering the show. So there will be a live chat there. I'm not sure if I'm going to be there the entire time of the live chat because I have something I might have to do at that hour, but I will try to be at that chat as long as I can. So here's hoping, but nonetheless, 1:30 this afternoon, the premiere show on the Steve Young, everywhere with Steve Young 74 channel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just saying, just saying. I want to see something here. Why is this giving me a hard time? Anyway, no, I'm just talking about this video clip loop. All right, everybody, have an amazing, fantastic day. Take a minute to look at the shore. Thanks so much for being here. I really do appreciate your time. Don't hesitate to share my video. Don't forget to have a blessed day and enjoy your day. Take good care now. Bye bye.